Welcome to our weekly one-on-one with head coach Nick Sirianni. I'm Eagles insider Dave Spadaro. Coach, congrats on the win against the Saints. And I want to start with the offensive line. When you look at that group top to bottom, what are you seeing?
You know, you see it all starts with Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson. Those two guys, they lead us. They're phenomenal football players that just lead the way, and they're playing really outstanding football. And then you got Jordan Mailata, who's at the early stages of his career. I thought he played an outstanding game yesterday. And then you got some guys that are playing. I know Jack played a little bit last year, but he is in his second year. And you got Landon Dickerson playing on the other guard spot. You just see those guys evolving and getting better. I continue to see Landon push guys out of the way and being physical at the point of attack. And so you just see the group playing as a whole really well. We talk about game balls, and when we give out game balls, it's like, hey, if you ever rush for over 200 yards on the offensive line, you're getting the game ball. Well, it seems like we just keep giving the game ball to the offensive line because we keep doing that, and it all starts with them, and they're playing really good football right now.
It's interesting watching you use the running backs. Running backs want the football. You've been able to go through a pretty deep group here and keep everybody happy. What's the formula for that?
I just think they see each other having success. I think that's a tight group of guys that see Miles sees Jordan have success, and Jordan sees Boston have success, and Boston sees Kenny have success, and they're genuinely happy for each other. Jamal Singleton's doing a great job of coaching them, and they're just doing a good job when they get the ball in their hands of seeing the hole, seeing the way the offensive line and the tight ends have paved the way, and hitting the hole and making good runs. And and sometimes a good runs is when you might lose 1 yard, but you wedge it up in there and you gain 3. That's a good run sometimes. So it's an explosive run. So it's happened different ways, and I think the guys are genuinely excited when Jalen gets a big run, right? Because when Jalen gets a big run, it holds that backside just a little bit more, because the defense has to respect Jalen keeping the ball. And so again, this is a close group of guys, not just on the offense, but also on the defense, and just together as an entire team. And so genuinely, they're happy for each other when they have success.
From an evaluation perspective, what makes Jalen such a great runner?
He's elusive. He's strong. I think a misconception is like, okay, Jalen had 18 carries yesterday. He must be pretty sore today. He knows how to not take a hit. And because they're trying to get him down, and so he knows how to get skinny. He knows how to get down. He's not trying to go out there and take big hits. We don't want him to take big hits. So again, he's got good speed. He's elusive, as you saw on the big time touchdown run yesterday. And he's strong. It's hard to tackle. This guy is built. I know there's a video out there of him deadlifting all that weight at Lane's house. He's built strong, and he was a power lifter in high school. And then again, like I said, he just knows how to get down and not take the big hit.
It's obvious, Nick, that he's earned his teammates' respect. How do you think he's done that?
Coming to work every single day, being when you're the leader of the team, as being a quarterback or what you are. He comes to work every single day, and it's not just, I know he said the phrase of your rent's due every day, and he's just not saying that. He's living it, right? He comes in here, he's one of the first guys in. He's always I don't see anybody leave later than he does, and so he works at it. He rarely makes the same mistake twice, and he's just a relentless worker. And so I think a lot you got to respect that, right? A guy who's isn't been given everything, and he earns everything he's got. And so I think that's an easy thing to follow.
Nick, we're in week 12. You have not had a bye week. It's late in the season, a lot of football being played. How do you balance keeping players fresh and getting them sharp for game days?
What we've done here in the last couple of weeks is walk through on Wednesday, try to get the guys out, sleeping in a little bit more, try to get the guys out. We were able to have victory Monday this week and last week. Again, it's always about how do we keep these guys fresh, and so they're moving and playing fast when Sunday comes. And so everything that we think about is with these players' health and interest at heart, and just so they can be at their best.
Nick, this team has signed 5 players during the season. T.J. Edwards, the most recent. What does that signify to you?
Shoot, good drafting for most part. For the first part of that, that these guys, not only Howie and his staff not only drafted good, talented players, because it always starts with that, but also guys you want to keep around the building long term. And so, that's first and foremost. And then, these guys, you could have talent, right? You can have talent, you can be a hard worker, but you got to produce. These guys have produced too. And so just super excited that we're able to lock these guys up and have them in the building for the years to come.
Final one for you. Do you feel like you're in a playoff race now at 5-6? Is there messaging that you have to the team?
Yeah, Dave, the message is let's go and let's take care of the next game next and not think about anything else, because when you start thinking like, well, if this team loses and that team, like, that's fun to do, in my opinion, as a fan. As a coach and as a player, that you have to lock in. Nothing else matters if you don't take care of your business. So our message is, how do we go 1-0 today? How do we get a little bit better today to put ourselves in position to win the next game? And who cares who we play in 2 weeks? Alex Tanny, Joe Casper, Eric Dickerson, they got TJ Pagnetti. They got to care who we play in a couple weeks, because they got to break down all the games. But who cares who we play in 2 weeks? Who cares about who we play in 3 weeks? Let's just focus on the Giants. Let's do everything we need to do to win this game. We handle our business. We'll be in a position we want to be in as we continue to go down the road.
Good luck on Sunday against the Giants, our weekly one-on-one with head coach Nick Sirianni, presented by Wawa. Coach, thanks so much, and happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
Yeah, thanks. You too, Dave.